Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, TugaAvenger here, and today I'd like to talk to you about this channel. Now, I will confess to some embarrassment in making a video like this. Up to very recently, YouTube was for me something that was strictly for fun and strictly for sharing with friends. It still is very much for fun, have no doubt about that. But over the last few months, it really has evolved into something else. And that's mainly because I have found my niche. For years I've posted random things, mostly Call of Duty, because it was either what I felt like posting, or, especially in the case of Call of Duty, it was all that I could capture. But believe me when I say it had been a dream of mine for several years to post a full playthrough of Ace Combat X to YouTube. And I was incredibly proud to have finally been able to do that in 2014. And since then, I dabbled in and out in Ace Combat, and it took me a while to realize that, hey, perhaps it'll probably be a very good idea to focus on this thing that, false humilities aside, that I'm pretty good at. And your support when I started doing that was a pretty clear message. I reached 500 subs yesterday. Now, in the overall of YouTube, that is an incredibly small number. It's absolutely nothing for me as a creator to be gloating about, and I'll do no such thing. And yet, personally, I am profoundly grateful to all of you who've joined me so far. Even though, again, it is incredibly small in the global scale of YouTube, on a personal level, the very thought that there are people, let alone 500 of them, following my works is astonishing and humbling. And for that, I would like to thank you all. But talk is cheap, and aces want action. So, what's next for TugaAvenger? More Ace Combat, that's for sure, but what exactly? I'm not entirely sure yet. A while ago, I was struggling with ideas for videos, and thinking, well, what exactly can I do that would be new and innovative and exciting for a pretty old video game series with games that have come out for over a decade and that basically everything that could be done with it has been done. And, well, I found myself opening a notepad to list whatever came to my head, and now I've got about 50 plus items. The problem is not having a lot of time for probably 3/4 of them. Now, the immediate future is covered. I've got a few one-off videos covering some Ace Combat trivia or some other random things that you'll see coming in over the next week or two. And you can expect the next video to be an in-depth analysis of the gameplay that we've seen coming out of E3 for Ace Combat 7. Very smart of me to wait until the end of it to do an analysis on the whole thing and not be rolling in views over the course of E3, but anyway. Beyond that though, I'm a bit stumped for further playthroughs. Now, I've got a few ideas for them, but either they take a lot of time that I do not have at the present, or they're for the weaker games in the series. And while those are interesting for their unique value, after putting up playthroughs of Ace Combat 5 and Assault Horizon in a row, I would like to spare you of a third one, at least for now. Now, with the videos that I've mentioned, I have some time to think about what could come after that. But to that end, I would like to ask you for your input. Simple question, what do you want to see of me next? I'm open to suggestions. Although, mind you, I am very, very picky. I worry probably far too much with the value of uniqueness when it comes to my Ace Combat videos. To demonstrate something truly unique on my playthroughs, be it how this game looks when it's simulated, providing a completely different experience from anything else on YouTube, or playing the games in a completely different way. Not just a difficulty challenge, but something that fundamentally alters the way the game is played, to provide something that differentiates me from whatever else is out there on YouTube, not just because it's me doing it, but because of the value of the gameplay itself. It's a good value, of course, in video creation, and, well, basically any creation in life, but sometimes I wonder if I don't hamper myself too much with it. Maybe a simple Let's Play wouldn't be such a bad thing coming from me. Although I'm certainly not helping my case by making such a slow and perhaps sleep-inducing commentary. In any case, tell me what you think. What do you want to see from me next? I'm open to ideas, although again, be warned, I'll be very, very picky with them. Also on that note, I would like to ask what you think I should do in terms of non-Ace Combat content. And specifically, not strictly air combat games other than Ace Combat. Ace Combat is my focus, I have absolutely no doubt about that, but I do play other things, and sometimes I like to record those other things, but I have just not had any success at all integrating them into my channel. That in itself is not a surprise. The only reason I'm having any moderate success is thanks to my niche, because I'm far too small of a channel to be branching out. But if you have any suggestions on that front as well, fire away. Anyway, I think that's it for my heart-to-heart today. I'll just let the mission run to its end. I would just like to once more thank you for your continued support, and I'll see you around.